2014 for Martha Minahan has been, in her words, brutal.
But I have thousands of angels, and I am walking alone through this in my valley of tears, but I have hundreds of angels and thousands of angels cheering me.
One of those angels is her late husband, former Jesuit football coach Wild Bill Minahan, who passed away last December. In helping to foster his legacy, Martha and those impacted by Minahan are doing all they can to keep Wild Bill's spirit alive. There's the Coach's Corner at Tampa General Hospital's Transplant House and the Bill Minahan Award. Skipper Peak, one of Minahan's former players, came up with the idea to honor a Hillsborough County football player in Minahan's name.
He had so many great qualities, his passion, his loyalty, his selflessness, his service to others, and I just thought it was important to try and help perpetuate his legacy on one hand, but to recognize those qualities in other high school student athletes.
15 players from high schools all over the county were nominated by their coaches. The selection committee met recently to go through the tough task of selecting a winner. The list was narrowed down to 5 finalists who will all be honored at a ceremony on January 19th at the Columbia Restaurant, where the winner will be revealed. Let's meet the finalists. Marquise Hargrove, Plant City High School.
He's a hard worker, the first one there, the last one to leave. High GPA with a 4.3 and is still rising. A tough kid, runs in between the tackles and would do anything for his teammates, from being a tutor, for being a brother, anything that they need, a ride, anything that they need, he's definitely there for them, and he definitely deserves it. He's overcome a lot, and I think that's something that's huge because it shows the testament of who he is, his character.
Ernest Mills, Jefferson High School.
His energy that he brings, if you're just watching, it's unbelievable to watch him just as an athlete, and then to know that he's, he's got these handicaps, with his skin, and then to know him just his personality is just so uplifting, not only to me and my staff, but also to everybody in the school as well as his teammates, obviously. The impact that he has on his teammates is amazing, to know the respect that each one of these of his peers has for him because of what he's gone through, and also the way he conducts himself and the way he he practices and he plays his game.
Andrew Moss, Robinson High School.
What I try to tell the boys is that football is here and gone very quickly, and good people and good students end up on top one day. People are going to call Andrew boss one day. Out here, Andrew, is a backup and not a captain and things like that. But one day he'll be a captain and he'll be telling people what to do. So I tell them, all the boys, you better make sure you keep Andrew in your phone because you may be asking him for a job one day.
Philip Smith, Steinbrenner High School.
I want 100 Phil Smiths. He was unbelievable, and then we found out that he didn't come to the summer workouts, and well, you know me, I'm big into the weightlifting and stuff. And Phil, I got to support my family.
That got you right there, didn't it?
Sorry.
No.
17, 18-year-old kid. I gotta work. Okay, Phil. Just to come to that realization, my current situation, my current life is not what I want it to be. It's not what I aspire it to be. So I'm going to take it upon myself to change my situation, to give myself an opportunity to get better. I think is just enough said right there, just for him to realize that at such a young age. He's just a man. I just can't say enough great things about him.
Darius Williams, Strawberry Crest High School.
Darius has overcome so much in his life. I have had the privilege of seeing him for 4 years, his freshman year as his head track coach, and then sophomore through senior year as his head football coach. I have seen him grow as a person. He has gone from a very angry, and rightfully so, freshman who didn't really know how to deal with adversity and deal with problems, to the point where he is now. As we spoke earlier, he had dug himself a big hole, and now he has climbed out of that just remarkably. And what he's gone through in his life is just a success story. Never has he complained that I've ever heard. and against all odds, he's been successful.
These are the kind of players Wild Bill would have loved to coach.
He is doing this from above, and he is just thrilled that his legacy is being remembered, but most importantly, that these kids are being honored. That's the most important thing.
Catherine Smith, Bright House Sports Network.